Are you a naturally competitive person? Does that help you, do you think?
I think you have to be.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty hard, to be starting your own thing and not be competitive. But I think you also have to be. Competition, I think, is great because it keeps you kind of on your toes, right? You can't let it consume you to the point that you lose sight of, kind of what you're doing. Like I can remember, especially in the beginning, we got a pretty good jump on everybody else who was just doing apparel at the time. So now they all went very horizontal. So they have, if you look at like Gilt and Rulala and Look and all those people, they have, women's, men's, kids, home, travel, whatever. But when we started, we had like a good 6 months on all of them doing home before any of them did home, which was also great. We had, first to market advantage. But every time one of them would do something, we'd all start, "Wah!" it's like, oh my God, like what's gonna happen to us? It's like, should we do this? It's like they're doing this. I don't know. Should we do this? And then we'd have to like slap ourselves on the face and say, stay focused. Just keep with the plan. It's working. It's good. Don't get distracted because
so valuable.
it's super easy to do that. You see somebody else doing it, and you're like, okay, well, wait, they're bigger. They got to be smarter than us. Like,
what research do they have? We don't have.
Which then they've got people. We have nobody. We have like 5 of us. Like there must be something there. All we're doing is being like so like narrow and deep about home that nobody's going to be able to do what we're doing.
How did you guys figure out when it was right to hire a CEO? And how much control did you hand over to the CEO when you brought him on?
Yeah. So I guess it was 9 months into the business we did a Series A, and at that point it was with Kleiner Perkins, and we had a lot of conversations with them that really in order to take the business to the next level, which is why we took an investor. Mm-hmm. We were at a point about 5 months into the business where we started having a lot of inbound requests, people wanting to invest, and so Allie and I had to have a lot of really heart-to-heart and philosophical conversations. Do we go down the path where it was a great business? We were actually making money, a month after we launched because of the business model. We were cash flow positive. It was like all good. We didn't need money. So do we just keep on that path and have what would have been probably a nice lifestyle business, or do we go down this path, take in investors and try to blow this up and make it into a really huge business? So obviously chose this path. And when we did so, I think we were all very honest about what is it going to take to get there, and really believed that Allie and I were doing everything, and my strength and what I bring to the table is the merchandising and the creative part of it. It's hard to do that when you're signing checks,
Yeah.
And so we said we should go find a CEO, but we looked at it a little bit differently. We looked at it as really going and finding somebody that would be like a third partner. It wasn't that we were going to step aside and not be involved in the business. It was somebody that was going to help us scale the business and help build the infrastructure and the everything that we needed to get the business from where it was to sort of the next big thing. And it was a tough search. It took us 6 months to find our CEO. And actually, it was funny. It was at one point we had hired a headhunter, and at one point they were like, there's like rumors starting to circulate in Silicon Valley that there's like something wrong with the business because all these people have come and interviewed and nobody's been hired. But it was, it was worth the wait. So we hired a great CEO, Doug Mack,
Who's still there.
Who's still there. Yeah, he's amazing. He's done a terrific job, and he's been an amazing partner.